Hello and welcome to Real Estate Wholesaling with No Money Down. Go about an introduction, and we will go about wholesale real estate with no money down and how we buy houses, and we will be going through a bonus for the day and a quick summary at the end. So about me, I am an investor, mentor, and coach. I started real estate back in 2002 in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been involved in over 100 real estate transactions. A REI consultant for 5 years, and I am passionate about real estate investing. So today we will be talking about how to wholesale real estate. There are a few steps that we need to take before going into wholesale real estate, and we need to know about, first of all, we need to know about marketing. And we need to talk about fielding calls and talking to sellers. And also we will be discussing information gathering and determining comps, inspect properties and estimate repairs, and we will be talking about negotiation and how to get the property under contract, and then taking the contract and then identify a buyer and then assign that contract. And 10th step is controlling everything. And then we'll be discussing how to go about settlement and cashing your check, and then how you can rinse and repeat. So first of all is marketing. So there are many ways you can go about marketing and how to get leads. There are a lot of services out there that you can use. Some are free, some are not. So the one that I recommend is bandit signs. Bandit signs work perfectly, and you can get bandit signs for as cheap as $1, and to dirtcheapsigns.com and get get your bandit signs from them. Also, another way to do marketing is mailing lists. There are a lot of services out there that you can use them to print out and send them out for less than $1 a piece. And also other marketing strategies are emails. Another one is court research. You can go online and go to the courthouse and do your own research in there. There are lots of leads out there. Do some advertisement. Use Craigslist, for example. There are other websites that you can use for free as well. What else? Google. Yeah, use Google to advertise your services and that you're trying to buy houses. And also newspapers. Use newspapers to do a small 3 lines ad, and you will be amazed how you get by advertising just 3 lines on a newspaper. All right, next we'll fielding calls and talking to sellers. Now, once you got that marketing brand out there, to you'll be expecting some calls from sellers and investors who wants to be selling their houses. So organized and taking information and taking those leads into an Excel sheet or a notebook or something that you can be organized, so you can pull those leads way they came from. If they came from bandit sign referral, then mark them down as bandit signs refers, or newspaper, whatever the source, how they heard about you. That. Now, information gathering and determining comps. So once you talk to the seller, you need to find out a lot about the property itself. How gather information, how many bedrooms, when the year it was built, the zoning, and determining the comps. What's the comp? So determining comparable houses that have been sold within the 6 months, the last 6 months. Don't take a property that have been sold um, earlier than later than more than 6 months old. So those are like out of scope, and they should be very close to the property. So determining the average of those property that you found, and um, determine the average of those houses. Next will be let's discuss the inspection of the property and estimating repairs. So at first, when you go to a property in the beginning, you will not be able to inspect the property right away and find the exact amount how much you'd be spending. However, with the aid of a general contractor, can help you really good, really well on estimating the repairs. So a very good rule of thumb is um, on 1 square foot, you'll be estimating $30 on 1 square foot. So if a property is say 1,000 square feet, you multiply that 1,000 by 30, and you estimate it's going to be $30,000 in repairs at least. Go up and down, minus or above or less, but that's an average. Now, negotiation. If you think that the property that you're trying to buy is not what you're expecting, and you may be losing some money, so you must have a formula, right? You have like 70% of the ARV minus cost of repairs, and if you're doing wholesaling, then you should subtract your fee from there, and you need to negotiate the price again with the seller. A lot of sellers will actually drop the price a little bit. So if you know how to negotiate with sellers, you'll be amazed how you can those sellers can drop the prices because they need to sell. Now you need to have that property under contract. At RSA Academy, we teach you how to fill up the contract and what contract to use in different situations. So you need to have that property under contract with the seller, sign it, you copy, and the seller will have a copy, of course. Now you need to have a team working with you. So you need to take that contract to your team. What's your team? A team, it could be the closing attorney is part of your team. You need to have a closing attorney as part of your team that you can deal with them most of the time. And you must have also an inspector on your team, as well as a contractor, property acquisition. A realtor also is a good member of your team. And now, since you have the property under contract, you need to identify a buyer. So find a buyer. Again, you need to do some marketing to find a buyer. Post that property for sale, and you should get a lot of leads, since if you have a deal, a lot of people, a lot of investors will be calling you to buy it from you. So the contract that you will be signing with the new buyer is called assignment of contract. It's called an assignment. So it's just a piece of paper saying that you're assigning all your obligation and responsibility to the new buyer, and you both sign it, and that's all out of it. And now we need to control everything. What do you mean by controlling everything? Is just you need to have a notice and recorded with the court. So this notice need to be signed by the seller, and you need to take it to the court, because a lot of sellers will be going behind your back and trying to find you never know what's happening behind your back. So it's a good rule of thumb to have that piece of paper signed by the seller and you, and recorded in the court. So anybody who's going after that property, he will not be able to close, because that property is under contract with somebody else. Next, it's basically it. That's you go to the settlement, the closing attorney, and get your check cashed. And that's you keep doing that, and you rinse and repeat. I hope you guys have understood these steps. And now I'm just gonna go about wholesale real estate. So what we do at Home Buyer Post, we do buy houses, and we teach you how we buy houses. There's a formula that we apply on each deal: 70% of the ARV minus costs of rehab. Where do we buy? We buy in a lot of counties and many states. Prince George, for example, Montgomery, Charles, Fulton, and DeKalb counties in Georgia, and mostly Virginia, Maryland, DC, and Georgia. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أدي كمان تقلي توقع تقلي ما تقليش ملا نصلي وبعد كان أقلي. So when do we buy? Any time of the year. You can call me at 301-541-8172 or email me at my email address. We do have a quick offer in less than 1 hour, fair offer. We close within 7 days when everything is smooth. And why do we do this? It's because a win-win situation for everybody, and you earn your fee. Now, this is a Rich Sam Academy platform at richsamacademy.com. So at Rich Sam Academy, why Rich Sam? It's because we provide a broad range of tools and activities to guide real estate investors step by step. Educate investors through live webinars and local events, blogs, course modules, and newsletters. And we help you find the right deals that create cash flow. And we create an individual strategy to makes you become secure, comfortable, and rich. And we teach you how to acquire the funds for your deals. And we help you connect with nationwide investors, lenders, lawyers, contractors, inspectors, and title companies. And we do customize your need to fit your goal. I do through social media and marketing. So at Rich Sam, we have the benefits, all these benefits. So you will have access to weekly live webinars and to live events and workshops. We'll be having ones coming up in December, so be in the lookout for that. And we have various courses such as buy real estate without cash or credit, and another course is find, fix, and flip houses. The third one is wholesale buying real estate course, and creative financial financing in real estate and auctions. And so, as a gold member, you will have access to fresh blogs and comments, professional and social forums, and also you have priority customer service, and you'll be able to communicate with other members and access to all real estate investing modules, agreements, and forums, even weekly newsletter. So as promised at the beginning, we have a bonus, um, Rich Sam Academy bonus. So today only, you will to get started, you will have 10% off annual gold membership. You can use 10% off. And so to get started, you can click on the link on the chat window. I'm about to load it up, so hold on 1 second. So let me know, guys, if you're able to see it on the side. Okay. So you can ask me live now, or you can email me at info@richsamacademy.com. So what we spoke about today is how we buy houses and benefits of richsamacademy.com, and how you can get your 10% off annual gold membership. Use a 10% off discount code. So you guys, if you have any questions, you can ask me live now or email me at info@richsamacademy.com. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.